There was one of my friend who actually applied for the CSC with me, and just because she did not have her document, she didn't go ahead with the scholarship. Most countries abroad outside Africa, they do not play with documents because for them, that's what they're going to use to investigate about you. They always want to see everything original.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning.
Hello everyone, welcome back again. This is Omar, where I get to help students with study and moving to China. I know that some of you want to know what documents to bring when you're coming to China. Even though I have done so many videos about documents for school application, document for visa application, I have never done any video about talking about, okay, finally you've gotten the admission, you've gotten the visa, what do you do? What document do you bring while you're coming to China? So we're going to be talking about that in this video, okay? The first document that you obviously need when you're coming to China is your original admission letter. This letter is a letter that is actually given to you by the university, but sometimes they give you just the PDF copy, and they need to send you the original document. Maybe they can send it with the DHL, because there are a lot of Weibi services in China, so you can always use like any travel agency to get your original documents. This is very, very important because you're going to use it for your visa application. And when you're doing your visa application, these people, they always want to see everything original. They want to see admission letter original, your past universities, everything original. So this is important for you to get your admission letter. The school will always ask you, send me your address, send me your address. They want to send you the document, and most times this school send these things themselves for free. Okay, they have to cover the expense by themselves, so you don't even have to like stress yourself about, oh, do I need to pay or whatever. Another document that you will need is the JW form. This is issued also by the university, and it is gotten from the immigration office in China. This is actually signed and issued by the authorities, so it's very, very important for you to also get these documents because you also need it when you're applying for your visa, and also when you're coming to China, you need to also bring it. But I don't know whether this is a compulsory document. I just know that it's compulsory when you're applying for your visa. You also need your valid passport. This passport is so important, and you need to ensure that it is valid for at least 6 months. Some of you guys, maybe when you're about coming, your passport is about to expire. This is not good. This is definitely not good, because you don't want to come to China as a new student and then you don't even understand how China works. You've not understood everything about China, and then now you want to start stressing yourself about how you need to, like, you know, update your visa. It's just better for you to just do this in your country, like before you come in, so that when you come in, all you're facing is everything that have to do with China, not everything that have to do with your country. Okay, because let me tell you, when you're coming to China with your passport, you still need to like you still need to get the S1 visa, S1 or S2 visa, because the visa that they'll give you is going to be temporary for maybe like a month. So within that 1 month, you need to like finish up with your university and everything, and then go ahead to get like the S1 or S2 visa. So this is why I feel like your document is very important. I remember one of my clients, sure, that was not even my client, but I know that is one of you guys, because he messaged me, asked me so many questions, wanted our service, and I told him, oh, this is how much we charge and everything. But then he went to use another agency to do his application, and I do not know how this agency did the application for him. All I know was that I got a message. Somebody was calling me, messaging me that, oh, I'm in China, but the school, they don't want to help me to get my S1 visa, and I'm going back. And I was just like confused, like, what do you mean you're going back? Didn't you get the admission letter? He said he got the admission letter. Didn't you get this letter? He got that letter. So the problem was from the passport. I think the school just felt like they couldn't help him because the time that he came, they didn't have enough time to go ahead and apply for the S1 or S2 visa. So that's why it's important for you to have all the information. Ask me, guys. I'm always here to help you people. Just book a consultation. It's not expensive, and you can ask any question you want. Not that you'll be feeling like you want to save money. You know how much is consultation fee, to be honest? You'll be feeling like you want to save money, and then you go and you apply yourself, or you just come anyhow without all the information, and then you'll be in trouble, and then you have to go back after you have paid plane tickets coming to China. You have to pay plane tickets going back again. This is very, very stressful. That's why it's very, very important for you to get all the information that you need. Another document that you need is your physical examination record, and this is referred to as a foreigner health check. You need the foreigner health check because with this foreigner health check, maybe now you realize that, okay, yes, you did not go and forge the document that you use for your application. They can see it clearly with their own eyes. Though some schools, when you come to China, they will still tell you that they want you to still go to the hospital and do all that test. Yes, but not all schools do this. But I just feel like some schools still do this. Some schools still do this. So you need like your physical examination record. You need your foreigner health check. Another original document that you need, definitely for sure, is the original degree and transcript. You need your original degree and transcript certificates. You need to ensure that this is original and they are notarized. Notarized. I know that a lot of people in Nigeria, they do not believe in all this notarization stuff. I'll be telling them that in China, you need to notarize your documents. Literally, when you're traveling abroad, you need to notarize your documents. Most of us, after we had graduated, even in China, we had to go and notarize our documents in China, right? Before we even went back to our country. So that's why you need to actually notarize your documents, and it's not even expensive. In short, I think in China it's free. I didn't know that I paid money. Maybe I paid, I can't remember, but maybe for people that are in their countries, maybe it's not free. You need the CSC Scholarship Award letter. Yes, you need to ensure that you have like a financial guarantee that, okay, yes, I have a scholarship, and it shows that yes, you have a scholarship and it was awarded to you by the CSC Scholarship. Some other agency also gives scholarships, so you need to get this letter. This is very, very important. Even when you're applying for your visa, they will even ask you for this. So I think if you can even get all that document that you use to apply for your visa, the originals. So we are in the 8th document now, which leads me to the next document that you need. You need like your passport photos. Yes, for maybe like student ID, medical check, SIM card registration, residence permits. They'll probably ask you for a passport photo, and this passport photo should have like a white background, and maybe should be around like 33 mm times 48 mm, because this is like the Chinese size. This is China size format, 33 mm times 48 mm. This is important. You need this. Let me tell you, as a new student, everywhere you go, they'll just be asking you, bring passport, bring your passport photos, bring your passport photos, bring your passport photos everywhere you go. I remember when I came, I mean, I had like almost like 8. I remember having 8. Even if you don't have enough, you can take, and it's even expensive here, so better take it from your country before you come here. Let me just advise you. Also, you want to keep printed copy of your flight ticket. I don't know why they used to ask this, but sometimes they used to ask this at the immigration or whatever. They want to see it. So whatever flight that you use, you want to print it so you can actually show your school. Okay, this is important. Sometimes there are also other documents they ask, like now COVID-19 vaccination certificate, or maybe like health code required. Some universities will ask for this. So if you have done like any vaccination or whatever, you want to also bring that certificate. Another document they'll ask is your police clearance certificate. I know that a lot of people back in Nigeria, when they were coming, they had to also notarize this. So if you can actually notarize this document, this will be very, very good and it will be helpful. And the next documents I would advise you to bring when you're coming is the printed copies of important emails. So maybe there's any email that you got from the university, please print them. Maybe there's any important message that you got from the university. If you can have this would be really, really helpful. So that just like that, my client that came and had this difficulty, you have like a backup, you have something to show them that, oh yeah, you messaged me and you said this, especially when they are not like remembering all the things that they have said to you. You print them out, bring out the emails, or if you can even bring out the emails from your phone, that's also good. But if you can print them out, that's also good. And then you want to also get like a proof of accommodation or school dorm confirmation. If they gave you any, some schools will go ahead and show that you've already gotten like an admission or accommodation. So any evidence to show this, please, 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 you want to show this also. And in your first week of coming to China, I would advise you to come with money. Yes, if you can come with around 1,500 RMB to like 3,000 RMB, this will really, really help you, especially if your university is not giving you money. But most universities, especially if you've gotten CSC Scholarship, they'll give you like 3,000 you're applying for masters, or 2,500 if you're applying for bachelor's, or 3,500 RMB if you're applying for PhD. So they'll even give you this money in case you need anything. But it's not all schools that do this, so it's just better for you to come prepared, come with money, so that you will not be stranded. Okay, please ensure you bring power bank. Gosh, you need to bring power bank, trust me. You need to bring your adapter, you need to bring so many essentials. And I know that yes, some plane just gives a lot of difficulty when it comes to this power bank, let me not lie, but ensure that you bring the power bank that is acceptable by the flights, whatever. You can check and bring the one that's acceptable, because sometimes your phone I'm telling you, you need to have like a power bank, or you just have something that just keep you busy, like a good book. Okay, I always like to have good books when I'm traveling, because I love to read, though I'm gonna watch movie anyways, but I always like to have good books when I'm traveling too. This will really, really help. Okay, so ensure you have like this envelope. There's this folder I used to like to have with me. It's white, right? That's where I actually put it in all my documents. You can even have two of this envelope. You can put the original and the photocopy. It would really, really help you to be fast when you're doing all your registration and everything. And try to get yourself a Chinese name. Though when you come to China, they will actually get you a Chinese name. They'll give you a Chinese name, so you don't really have to like stress about all these things. But these are documents I feel like you need. Just basically all the original documents. I know that some people may not know that this video is so important, but I always tell you guys that I won't come here and talk about something that I do not know is not important, especially because I have experience first hand. There was one of my friend who actually applied for the CSC with me, and just because she did not have her document, she didn't go ahead with the scholarship. So this is very, very important. If you don't have your documents, they will send you back to your country. Do you know how that feels? Imagine not having an original degree, or not having a transcript degree. And then if you say, okay, you know what, I'm going to try to baby it and everything, it's going to take a lot of time. Like, how long do you think that you're ready to wait for all these things? That's why it's very, very important for you to, you know, the moment you get your admission and everything, try to get all the documents and be ready so that you will not be stranded. Even one of my friend who had applied, or one of my sister's friend who had applied to another country, is the same thing. If you don't have all your documents, they will send you back. I think it's not just China that actually used to do this. I think it's most countries. Like, most countries abroad outside Africa, they do not play with documents, because for them, that's what they're going to use to investigate about you, to know more about you and everything like that. So that's why I always tell people, please try to get this document, because they are very, very important. So yes, guys, I hope this video was really, really helpful. And if you have not, go and watch my album. Yes, I launched my album, the Reborn album. Please let me know which track is your favorite, because it will really help me to serve you guys better. Okay, and remember, if you want to book consultation with me, you can check down below to book a consultation with me and ask all your questions. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.